today, my friends, we could, if results go our way, lock up the title, get to 71 points. I told you I was hoping to get to 70. There are 6 games left. We are 13 points clear. So if we win this game and Shamrock don't win their game, there'll be 5 games left and we will be 16 points clear. And then they won't be able to catch us. So that's why I brought you back. We're playing Shelbourne, bottom of the table Shelbourne, who are, scrapping for survival. They are in a dogfight with St. Pat's, and if they can get a victory against us, they would be out of the relegation zone temporarily. At least it would depend on the goal differential. Plus, IOU youth intake. We've had it. Let's go take a look. All right, so here's the youth intake. I've offered to sign some of them. It just wasn't very overwhelming. You always want to sign a goalkeeper. He's fairly professional, 10 determination, 7 work rate, but he's already, it says 1 actual star. That's not a half star. So that indicates, I think, that he's at least some value. So we're going to go after him. I'm only going to show you the ones that we're going after. Brian O'Connor, he's balanced, 13 determination, 10 work rate, inverted wing back, though he's right-footed, is really weird to me, but if we could develop him into being an actual right-footed wingback or fullback, he's got some decent physicals, the balance not so great, and the, whatever, but like there is some green here. I think this guy's a stretch, but I said, hey, let's take some gambles here. We picked up Chris McCarthy, who is a determined 19 determination, 9 work rate, again, inverted wingback, but also could be a no-nonsense center back, except he's 5'9", so I'm hoping we can switch him to the right side. Again, I don't control the training at the youth level, so we'll have to see how he's used. I don't want to use an inverted wingback, but, he looked decent enough, and he's strong determination, which, you know me. I like that. Dennis O'Connor is a 6'4" low determination, so not somebody I would normally sign, but 13 jumping reach with 6'4" and 10 heading. I said, he's not like a 2 on the concentration and composure, so could be decent if we could fix some of that and get his physicals up, but he's got some decent ratings. For the under 19 level, I thought, decent enough. The rest are just kind of like fickle, you would say, okay, but he's fickle. And I guess if we sign the other one, I feel like maybe we should sign that one. Isn't that great? Liam Doyle, jovial, 11 determination. Not really technical. Could do a pressing forward. This is what's going to happen. We're going to go look at all these, and then I'm going to sign them. And it's going to be your fault because you watch my videos. Oh, did I show you Tom Caffrey? Yeah, balanced. Overall, already decent mentals, some good physicals, and some half-decent technicals for some roles, right? I'm not saying he's outstanding, but for a youth prospect at 16, yeah, we're going to take him. Tommy Kelly, let's see, what do we have here? Balanced, really awful physicals. Sure. Paul Murphy, right back, bad physicals. Really only has the mentals going for him, so we're not going to sign him. Neil McDonnell, really bad physicals, kind of short, not great mentals, determined, but not good work rate. I just don't think he's going to develop much. He kind of looks like McVeigh to me. We'll sign him, but I'm not expecting much. But again, they're so cheap. I guess it's kind of like, well, sorry, that's the one we skipped. Robbie Dunn, right-footed, inverted wingback or winger. Not gonna. No, that's just a no. That I'm not even gonna bother. We're not going any further. Tim Cottrell, balanced. He looks bang average, but he's got good physicals, and and he's American. We struggle with midfielders, so we'll sign him. 6'1", nothing. The only thing that this guy has good is marking and teamwork and work rate. Everything else is bad. So that's a no. Kinsella here, 6'2", again, only good at jumping reach because of his height. Might be a good no-nonsense fullback, right? Like some of the stuff, decision-making, but I just don't think the physicals, like if he had better composure and concentration. I'm going to get more comfortable with just like slashing people like out of the youth ranks, which we have done. I'm going to show you that. Wide target man, but 5'10". and he's right-footed, so he'd have to be an inside forward. That's just a no. From a transfer standpoint, we have released Pierce Kavanagh. He agreed to a mutual termination for €500. We were paying him $250 a week. I should have done it a long time ago to save us a little bit of money. He wasn't going to sign a new contract. He was mad, wanted a chance in the first team. So like I would have liked to have kept him and used him, but he just didn't develop. He's got 4 concentration, and he just was not going to cut it. And so it's like, okay, save the $500 or euros right now. Interesting. I didn't get a notification of this, but they've allowed us to have both a senior team coach and an under 19 coach. So we're going to assign a goalkeeping coach because we haven't had one pretty much the entire time. But look at that. Look at all that lovely yellow stuff. So I think this is also adding into the cost, right, for the club, because we are hemorrhaging money, is like we are maxing out our staff aside from judging team data, and we have an ad out for a chief data analyst because we can sign one of those and another scout. I don't know if we can, and the other one's a director of football, which I'm not going to use. From an Ireland setup, I am just going to show you. We're not into it yet because the next window, let me show you the schedule. Again, this is jacked up, is Sierra Leone and Czech Republic. And then we can make changes, is my understanding, against Norway. We couldn't arrange a friendly, which I thought was a little strange. I think I waited too late and maybe everybody was snapped up. So that's kind of my bad. And so I went ahead and set some friendlies next season. Like, okay, let's make sure we max out those windows that we have. But because we're playing Sierra Leone, which are currently 105th in the world, gosh, we have to win that game. And the Czech Republic, it's not that we're not taking this seriously. We're currently 6 points, so like that's good. There's only 2 games. No, 1 game left. We have 1 game left. So like that means our Sierra Leone game can be kind of a call people up and get caps situation. And so we have done just that. We have brought in Eric Brugel, I don't know. He's capped at the under 21 level 16 times. He plays for Shamrock Rovers. He's currently on a 6.88 in league play. He is their starter. He looks like he could become very good in the future. He's already making $8.25 a week, so we are going to cap him. So he's not going to start, but he's definitely going to rotate in because we do need to win that game for sure. We've called up Graham Devaney, who is a 19-year-old with only 2 under 21 caps and a goal, but he looks a gem to me. Not right now. He needs to matriculate, but he can play what we need him to play. And he's, aside from like vision, and maybe teamwork, again, tackling's not good. He's not at the international level, but for a game against Sierra Leone, I'm going to hashtag play your kids, and he's getting a call up so we can lock him in. That is the thing. I've gotten your comments. You guys are like, call up as many people that have an Irish grandmother that play in England, as an example, and do what they did in the 90s. And that's what I'm trying to do. We've called up Michael Obafemi, who is uncapped. And what's also interesting with him is he's eligible for Nigeria. So he's not had a cap with them. So we're going to try and steal him. I don't know if he's going to, he's 24. So is he going to develop any further, like get really, really good? I don't know. He's playing in the Scottish Premiership with Aberdeen, but we're going to take him if we can. Jack Byrne, who is playing for the Montreal Impact in MLS, and he's kind of rotating. I kind of take this with a grain of salt, the 11 and 8, because there's so many games they do tend to rotate, and he's decent enough. He's not outstanding. He's 2.5 stars. He's 28, but again, if we can cap somebody, maybe he like gets a big move when he turns 29. All of a sudden, it's like, man, I wish we had that guy, right? Marcus McGuane, we have called up, and the reason I've called him up is because he is, look at that, that is ridiculous. He's extremely versatile. He played for Barcelona, was an Arsenal youth prospect, and is playing in League 2. I thought it was League 1, but they've gone down apparently. Again, not that he's outstanding, but he is going to, I think, have a chance, like Obafemi, to continue to develop. And because he's versatile, when you think about international spots on a roster, you need somebody that in a bind you could bring in a bunch of different roles. Not that I'd play him in a no-nonsense center back at a 5'10", but like he could play a right back, he can play right wing. Like again, in a desperate situation, he knows the midfield role, he knows the defensive midfield role. So like I think he's a really good pickup. So we're going to get him his first cap. They want us to drop Ademo because I guess he's not playing for Watford. He's on a backup. He's playing non-competitive games. He's in the Carabao Cup, but I think he's one for the future. So we're going to keep using him because Shane Duffy can't last forever. I mean, I love Shane Duffy. Love him. 15 natural fitness, comes back. We played him in both games in the last international episode, right? So I love him. I just don't want to just rely on only him. I think those are the only changes from a call-up standpoint. Obviously, we dropped players to pick those guys up, but I think for this window, that makes sense. And then against the Czech Republic, whether we do 4-2-3-1 or something like that, we have enough like higher level starters to roll with that squad. So that's what's going on with Ireland. So here is showing you the call-ups, but it may look a little aggressive to 4 forwards, but our forwards are versatile. They can play the attacking midfield roles of some variety. Some of them are just like down the middle. Some of them can play on the wings. And so it kind of gives us some more flexibility there to play different formations. That's what's going on there. So today I'm going to hop forward. We're going to take on Shelbourne. Again, I know they're last place, but like let's actually take a look. See, potential first caps. It kind of summarizes it. That's so nice. Beats Maguire to the call. Sean, I love you, mate. You haven't played well. I'm just saying. A start and 2 subs on a 6.45 in international, and then thus for the season a sub on a 6.3. I mean, he just hasn't done it at the international level. Sorry, mate. Sorry. We did drop our winger, Daniel Thompson, who's still unhappy. And this is how we're going to line up today. We're playing a 4-2-3-1 or 4-1-2-3 wide DM. Just to give some guys some, because it's primarily because I didn't want to just start Scott Kelly because he's not match sharp. I wasn't sure that was a good idea, and we want to get White some games, so we'll bring in McVeigh, Wiltshire, and White, and Thompson and Lloyd on the wings with a lane up top. I forgot to show you Kelvin Bello. I think I already showed you he's already made a substitute appearance, my friends. Not long enough to get it, but just like hey, I see you, brother. You're coming with us. And this was a reason I was like, okay, Pierce Cavanaugh, done, right? Like, if we can get this guy to develop, we've got him working on advanced forward right now, just like keeping it simple for him, not asking for any additional focus. Like, you just focus on learning our system. And if anybody knows how to fix this, it is completely jacking up how it is sorting things in my game, and I don't know why. That's weird. That's very strange. So off we go, my friends. 1-3 odds. We've already locked up Europa League. This could. Who's Shamrock playing? Sligo. Okay. So it's currently so if they drew, that'd be 12 points, and then if we won, that'd be 15. But the goal differential, we would essentially lock it up. This formation I think has gone very well for us, but we're gonna try it. We are going to try it, my friends, because why not? And again, it messed up the sorting again on the tactics screen. Is that happening in your game? Is that a winter update thing? Challenge team, pick up where you left off. Nobody cares. I guess it's primarily because you guys weren't involved. See, it does it over here too. Oh. We'll just focus on the next match. If we don't win it today, we'll do it next time. I appreciate you letting me ramble. Again, I'm trying to give you relevant updates as we go through. So, going through youth intake is important. We didn't really look at the recent results. It's gone well, as you can see. But I thought showing you the Ireland stuff would, you can't influence the next selection because we've already confirmed the squad, but you could say like, have you thought about this person? Thought about that person? There are a bunch of players, it seems, that are like in their 30s that we could use that have had caps, but like, I kind of go, if I can make it a while, I think it makes more sense to bring in some of those 24, 26-year-olds, right? And like the goalkeeper, the 20-year-old, the cap people, get them tied in so they like, even if they don't like it, they're stuck with us. And what a goal, my friends. What a goal. Daniel Thompson gets his assist. Maybe that'll make him happy. I can't talk to him. He's at that phase of being unhappy where it's like, we had a chat about it and I said, you be patient. And he was like, and then walked out. And now I can't do any of the tricks that you can do in FM to be like, praise his conduct. I'm like, I like that you're representing the team well. I can't say anything. We just have to accept that he's upset. And he's here for another year, so hopefully he doesn't push for like a transfer move. Unless it's like for a lot of money. But I would like to think, if we win the league today and we guarantee ourselves champions, like, he might calm down a little bit. Like, hey, Chill out, Daniel. And maybe I should have used it more often. You know, maybe I should have taken our 4-1-3-2 and made it a 4-1-2 in the middle and a winger on the side. You know, it's still 3, but just off to the side. That's a fair criticism if that's how he feels. We do have an injury, so we're having to play Spence instead of Gary Martin. I can't remember what he did, but he's out for a little bit. It's not like a broken anything. I think it was it could have been like a sprain or a twisted ankle of some variety. So we'll take a look at that here as we're looking at the squad. Okay, Bernard. And we've had like, this is like our 3rd or 4th game in a row with 3 days in between, so that's why Bernard's starting to kind of rest. That's why this whole team's rotational pokes, right? We got a backup goalkeeper in, we got McVeigh in, things like that, because we're playing 10th place and we needed to rest some folks. That's why Bello is the only striker on the bench, right? Hey, if we could go get a lead of more than 1 goal, I would take a lane off and put Bello on. Don't think the job is done, boys. I didn't even see the updates. Hold on, let's take a look. What is happening? Drawing. They are currently drawing, so they'd have to win to keep it, right? Because it would still be 13 points and there'd be 5 games left, so they would still technically have a shot. I cannot believe how well this season has gone. What? Explain that to me. Explain that to me. We just had a team talk with everybody giving like big thumbs up. Like, hello? Is this thing on? Is the game playing? We do have Madden on the bench. He may come in. We're going to close down that yellow carded center back. Thompson, come on, baby. That's not doing it. I mean, try to go around the wall. That's a difficult thing to attempt, I get. But where is this coming from? Because I said something like, maintain our focus? Because I asked you to maintain focus, it's going to freak you out? Is that what you're telling me? That's not very inspiring, lads. Oh, McVeigh's apprehensive. Walsh is happy with his playing time. I've fulfilled that promise, essentially. We're about to fulfill the promise with Danny McVeigh. He's happy with us thus far. Thompson again, right into the chest of the man on the end. So he was trying to adjust, I guess. Hello, camera? I like how none of our 4 guys hanging back there goes after that ball. Like, not even to apply some pressure. Like, let's just stand in the middle and paper, rock, scissors. Okay, you go chase it. You know, like, hello, what are you guys doing? Lloyd is nervous and on a yellow. That's probably a good time to take somebody off. We'll bring on Gilmore. He can do that role. Yep. The inside forward, because he's a left-footed winger. What is with our team's mentality? I don't understand. We're not taking Spence off because he's playing well. Let's bring on Doyle. Let's give Doyle a run out here. If you're going to be apprehensive, Dino Doyle, my friends. And then I think we're just going to let it run. I'm going to say tighten up. I'd like to bring Bello on, but I'm not going to, there's no point in paying him an appearance fee if he's not going to have a chance to influence the game. And the other guy is playing an 8.2 or 3. Let's keep it like that. Kicks it out to Thompson. Chips in. McVeigh. Oh, I thought he was going to take a shot. Oh, what? How did that not result in something that we should watch? Goodness. Gilmore. Back to Spence. Don't concede. There you go. Rowan. Nice. McVeigh. Spence gets to it. Crosses it in. Elaine gets above, but it is wide. There's enough time for them to equalize here. I have not seen what's going on in the other game. It's going to be a big surprise at the end. We're at home. Oh, if we could not concede here so we could win this at home, that'd be amazing. Thompson getting back. Now, that's not what an unhappy player would do. Like, that's putting your body on the line for the team. Okay, you've got 2 options to play it out to. There's Dino. Come on, Dino. Thompson's like, mate, what are you doing? There he goes. There goes Dino. Out on the... Okay, he's pulled back a little bit. No, not like this. Oh, there's a guy there. I thought that was going to go straight out of bounds. You know, kind of one of those weird end-of-game highlights. Darren Walsh, but it's... He's offside. Yes. Darren Walsh, that was nice. Have we done it? Are we gonna get ticker tape parade? We're at home. Would we have? Uh-oh. Maybe not. Oh, they won. So it's 13 points still with 5 games left. I'm just disappointed. Guys, chill. Why is everybody frustrated? Because I said to tighten up? I'm not going to go with the assistant manager there. He's like, rip him a new one. No, we're not going to do that. Goodness. I think that's where we're going to end it. Next episode, I'm going to show you Sligo and the Sierra Leone game. So if you like the international stuff, you'll get something. If you like Cabinteely, you'll get something. And then the episode after that will be potentially us winning the title against Dundalk with, before that, the Czech Republic national team game. So we'll kind of split that up. So a couple episodes here at the end as we've made some cup runs and we got the international appearances coming back in. But if you've enjoyed that episode, make sure you hit that like button. I really appreciate the support on the series and the channel. Let's freaking do it. I thought we were going to get ticker tape parade, but they get 3 goals in the second half to disrupt us. So, I mean, 71 points, 2 losses all season. Unbelievable. We'll see you then.